I'm here at the appMobi booth, a place that a lot of game developers at E3 today will definitely want to check out. Now, Apple has put forth a really good formula for making apps. There's push notifications, it's really easy to use. In Android, not so much. It's there, but there's all this fragmentation that prevents people from making the same amount of money on Apple as Android. Enter appMobi, an SDK for game developers to basically use HTML5 to make one version of their game and be able to push it out to Apple, Android, just about any mobile platform. We've got the Nook, we've got the Kindle, you name it, appMobi can do it. But I'm going to turn it over to Roy Smith, one of the founders of appMobi, to walk us through how it works exactly. So Roy, could you give us a little bit more?
How it works exactly. Okay. Well, basically what we're doing is we're leveraging the fact that HTML5 works great on every smartphone. So that gives developers what we call an imaging model that works the same on every type of phone. The problem is that when you're writing for the web, you don't have access to the device operating system. You can't make the phone buzz and you can't store a file because the web was never designed to do that. And what we've done is we've created a system that allows developers to write all of these things once using our API, the appMobi API, in JavaScript and CSS and HTML5. And then we actually enclose that when the app is done and ready to be published. We actually enclose that in a container that works properly on whatever the platform is. So what we're looking at here is, this is some HTML5. This is the game that we're talking about here today, which is called Boomtown. It's a match game. And this code base right here is all JavaScript and HTML. Right now I'm looking at what it looks like on an iPad, which is nice. Here I'll switch over to emulating an iPhone. And you can see that the app has been designed in such a way that it still works just fine with this completely different screen size. I can go to a different phone. That was an iPhone 3, I believe. This is an iPhone 4. Here's an Android device. Android devices often have a different aspect ratio. You can see things look a little bit different there. That's because the app was designed to accommodate these different display resolutions. You're able to create and debug your app with this, and then when you're done, you build it for different app stores. So with one code base, with Boomtown, we've actually delivered Boomtown to 7 different app stores.
So with that said, how does appMobi make its revenue from an SDK that is decidedly free? Where's your money, your profit coming from?
We go a lot far beyond what many of the other cross-platform app development tools do. Most of those tools are done when you've created the app, when you submit it to Apple or Android or wherever. The way we make money is by actually servicing these apps once they're out in people's phones and they require things to happen with them. For example, push messaging. If they want to have in-app purchases, HTML5 does not have an in-app purchase function because it wasn't designed for that. It was designed as a web interface. So what appMobi has done is we've filled in all the missing blocks that are not in HTML5 that make it compete with Apple. So we have in-app purchasing, we have push messaging, we have analytics, we have social game scoreboards, networking, badges, all that sort of thing. It goes on and on. But our entire platform is completely free. When you start to pay for this platform is when you're making money with it. So if your app has over 10,000 users on a monthly basis, you will pay 10 cents per user over 10,000. First 10,000 are always free. So a typical game developer, if they're doing good, can probably make 20, 30, 40 cents per user on a monthly basis. So our platform actually ends up being cheaper than Apple and Android on a basic level. But if you get to be really good at monetizing your app with a lot of in-app purchases, a lot of cross-promotion, things like that, you can make $1 or $2 per user. You're still only paying us 10 cents. So we're not getting a percentage like Apple and Android are. We're a flat fee.
So there you have it, appMobi SDK. Take one game, spread it across many platforms. Again, I'm Cherie L. Smith for Laptop Magazine here at appMobi, here at E3 2012.